What is going on, everyone? We are back, and this week is game number 2, as last week was my first one for, like I mentioned, 7 years in that last video, but this one's different. Personally, I believe the game was better. I think it was a really good game, both by myself and as a team. In general, it was a lot of fun, but this week is very interesting because everyone knows now that I'm making these, which is just stressful because I'm terrified I'm gonna find myself watching this video back on Tuesday or Thursday night when we train. So this is gonna be really interesting. Yeah, let's see how this all goes. But nonetheless, we're here to have a look back at round, I can't remember what round number it is, but this is the second game. Lots of interesting things to come from this one that I'm really keen to go over. I'm not gonna stop myself from doing what I'm doing just because I know about it, but it is very interesting to say the least. It's very strange almost knowing that everyone kind of knows me as that dude now, that weird one, but it is what it is. We'll live with it, and hopefully you guys are still enjoying it. From the support the first one got, a lot of people seem to really like it, so I don't see a reason why not. Let's keep going straight back into it. So, game number 2. Alright, so as per usual, footage starts off with me. I got some criticism from the boys saying that I shouldn't be so selfish with this stuff, so hopefully we've got a few more shots of the rest of the game as it pans away from me. Thankfully, good timing on that one, but the audio is a fair bit loud, so I am going to turn that down a little bit in hopes that it doesn't mess with you guys too much. But yeah, I believe I was started off on the wing this game. Very nice to get a bit of freedom and keep getting switched up. Really enjoying it. But I think I'm finding myself settling a bit more in the forward line as things turn out. Obviously, it's my second game, so I'm still not there in terms of like knowing where I need to be on the field at each time. But I am still really enjoying what I'm doing. And I enjoy going in each direction, really. I think wing was fun. However, I definitely think forward is where I feel most comfortable at the moment. And maybe dependent on how things go, that comfortability will change. But at the moment, I'm happy with where I've been played. Just going through a lot of clips here because there's a lot of nothing clips at the moment so far, which is all good. But you can see here, opposition taking it up the field. The camera's a bit shaky at the moment. It's a bit all over the place. It's all good. Hopefully we can get a bit more of a look. Get my head out of the way. There we go. The ball makes its way in front of us here and rolls itself out of bounds. Bit of play out here. I believe this is in our back line at the moment. Trying to work it out. Gets the kick out along the wing and push that one back out for a stoppage. So yeah, I was playing defensive side on the wing. Again, still trying to work out where I feel most like fit on all of these. They take a mark inside their forward 50 and line up for goal here. I believe I just kind of sunk myself onto the line, even though it's probably too close to even really make an effort, but I was just kind of trying to see where to fit. I probably should have picked up a player here, but in the moment I felt like I needed to kind of just stay on the line. So I think if I do find myself on the wing again, I need to find a player at this point. But yeah, that's just small changes here and there that I'm picking up slowly as I'm playing more and kind of looking back on game footage. I think they've kicked a goal here, which is unfortunate as I make my way back, but I only got the wing for that first quarter and I got pushed back to the forward line towards the end of it. Whether that's because they didn't think I was too effective on the wing or not, I'm not too sure, but I enjoyed playing on it. I think I got the most like touches and felt the most effective on the wing. At least the most involved in the play. But you can see here, I believe this is the second quarter now because I have found myself in the forward line now. Pushed a bit too far up. Got to learn to play on the wing, lead from a kick away and just time my leads a bit better. Because I think, yeah, that's probably a reason I was ignored. I'm kind of noted as a leading forward, so I need to try my best to learn to time those leads as best as possible. You can see me moving slowly into the forward line. Yeah, just trying to find the right spot here. I'm really, just trying to work out my positioning still. It's all going to come with experience and over time, and I'll find what works and what doesn't. But overall, this has been, unfortunately, I think it was going mostly their way. This was definitely the scoring way as the wind was blowing this way. But you can see the play starting to go back the other way. I think for the first half, they definitely controlled a lot and played a lot of their game style more than we did, but we definitely capitalized inside 50 a lot more. Ruckman. I won't say any names because I don't know whether everyone's too keen on me giving away names and such, but Ruckman had a blinder in this one. If for some reason they watch this, I hope he enjoys the shout out. Realistically, I've been enjoying all the boys, and they've all been really good to play with, so it's been nothing but enjoyable so far. Look at me rushing back. If you don't know, I'm number 20. I'm rushing back, trying to, help out as a forward and push towards the back line a bit, and there I am trying to get one kick away again. Once it gets here, I should probably... Oh, the ball's kind of found its way towards me here. Oh, fumble fingers, can't pick the ball up. It's just... I guess it's just new person stuff. I find the ball here, a really, really poor kick. I was trying to drill it low to my teammate, but obviously that's just a skimmer across the ground. At least it gets the job done, and we're able to get a stoppage at the very least, not a turnover. This game, I just couldn't seem to kick well. I couldn't seem to kick a single, any possession wasn't really that good. Got a few nice handballs out of plays and such, but I just never could find myself with a good kick, so hopefully that'll change up. It's very different to last week, where my kicks... I think the only kick I had was a goal, so very different to last week. Big punch forward, and it looks like we are still in the second quarter, but number 26, I believe this has had himself a really, really good game too. Moving that ball towards the forward line. The boys will probably be annoyed that I'm not getting the camera towards the play. I'm being a bit selfish again. Again, boys, I promise I'll try. I feel like I'm talking to them now when I make these videos, but... I'll try and keep the play focused on where the ball is from now on. We'll see how it goes. I almost feel guilty now because it was pointed out. It was quite funny, but yeah, just need to put the camera on the ball more often. But having a shot for goal here, kicks it, and from the looks of it, very good. Kicking a goal, getting us a bit closer. I'm not too sure what the score is at this very moment, but I'm pretty sure we are down by less than a goal. So one straight kick could give us the lead going into halftime. But you can see here, play has just begun again. The ball is on that left side there. Apparently we're taking a good view of the runner here. I'm not sure what's going on, but you can see it is a fair distance away. So, oh, that's right. We're zooming in on me again. Yeah, that's good. Ruck tap again. Great hand pass out. Outlet play. I think that ball's slowly moving up through the midfield, and it's landed quite unfairly. Oh, look at me rush to try and get there. Try and put some pressure on. Little hop, skip, and jump. There we go. I'm trying to find position. Trying to get there. No, not quite. I am not even joking. That small amount of play had me gassed. That had me gassed, man. My, play and my match fitness is nowhere near where it needs to be at the moment. I will find myself absolutely gassed in no time sometimes, and that was definitely one of them. Definitely one of them. Trying to get a bit of play worked out from our backline, it looks like here. Great home pass out to our winger. Unfortunately, tries to fend off and gets caught with a holding the ball. It looks like, no, it was high. Never mind. We'll take that for sure. We go along the wing, work the ball straight back up, hits another player on the wing, close to our half forward, should I say. Kicks to the pocket. That's one thing I was taught by the boys as well, is try not to go too central off of those plays and kick to the pockets and the forward flanks instead of trying to kick it central and if potentially causing a turnover. Don't want that thing going back the other way potentially for a turnover. But you can see here, this looks like the start of the second half, start of the third quarter, as that ball immediately gets in their hands, but we force the turnover and work our way back. But it's coming back our defensive way, and I think I'm on the bench here, which is all good. But you can see we are down by 9 points at this time. I believe it said we're 7 minutes in and we're down by 9 points. So you can see here, ball starts to rush out the back. Managed to get a tap and rush that one behind. Had enough pressure that it's all good. 10 points behind now, which is all good. They had the wind here, so our aim was just to kind of slow it up. I think by this time I'd found my way back onto the field now, which is good. But yeah, the hustle and the work started to get a lot more intense now. We knew that we had to really, really push ourselves in this third quarter because they had the wind, and if we let it get away from us, it'd be a massive task to climb back from. We get it into our forward 50, which is good. I think the stoppage football is what we kind of wanted to get because it gives us the opportunity to slow down the game, stops them obviously making the most of the wind in that quarter, and you'll find out very soon that it actually ended up being a really, really good quarter for us in the sense that I think we ended up winning it about 50 metres out. We try and find the kick inside 50. We go to our main full forward, but we ended up getting a mark. He kicks for goal here, and you can see our big ruckman right on the goal line manages to get himself a mark and kick a goal right in front, which is really good. I just saw myself come back on. So against the wind and in a very interesting position, we managed to get one on them and bring it back to 4 points, which is really good. You can see here, we didn't get any footage of the play that resulted in it, but same guy manages to get himself another mark, or a free kick, I can't remember, but kicks for goal, kicks truly, and he's got himself 2 in a row, which gives us a 1 point lead at this rate, or a 2 point lead, I'm not sure, but looking really, really good at this rate, knowing that this was the quarter that they definitely could have piled on top of us, and we've managed to kick 2 very quickly in a quarter that could have easily gone the wrong way. So getting ourselves a 2 point lead potentially into the last quarter is really good. And another shot at goal here. I think this was close to the end of the quarter. Unfortunately, that one sprays a bit to the left, which is okay. Again, any shots on goal and any potential scores in this quarter was a positive for us because we were definitely more interested in trying to hold them up. So the fact we were able to win it convincingly and do really well that one gave us a lot of confidence going into the last quarter. And here we go. This is the final quarter. I'm not too sure exactly where we're at this point. I have skipped through a few clips in order to try and get this video to go a bit quicker because I'm sure you guys are more interested in the big plays rather than the fluff and filler. But we find ourselves going into forward 50 again here, and we have a bit of a lead here, so we want to try and slow it down. We got ourselves a holding the ball call right near the 50 and finding an extra kick inside to get a bit closer, which is really nice. And we are lining up for goal here. Again, this is where the scoring probably was happening a majority of the time, especially in the first half. But you can see here we're lining up for goal and trying to make the most of the wind blowing in our way. So lines up, goes around his line a little bit. And from the reactions, that one's good. Really, really good. I think this one puts us 2 goals in front, or close to 2 goals in front. 2 scores at the very least, which was really, really good for our confidence. Oh, and this is going to really crush me. So I think, if I'm correct, this is the play towards the very end of the game. So, to give you a bit of a rundown. The score is currently, if I remember correctly, 45 to 50. We are up by 5 points and about a minute left at this rate. We are coming towards the end of the game, and we are just trying to hold on as best as we possibly can so that we can walk away with the 4 points. So this is real desperation times. We've given away a free kick or a holding the ball there. We kick that one inside the 50, punch that one to the ground, start working it out, and then from there, the camera doesn't follow too well, but I think they call it they don't call it here, they call it just a regular out of bounds play. So a stoppage for us, which is really, really good as the clock keeps running. A normal hit out here. I've tried to get involved now because we know that the ball is probably not going to make it down our end. And unfortunately, we accidentally get the deliberate call there. He kicks it inside 50. And they end up taking a mark. And this was with about 10-15 seconds left. This was very scary as they had a shot for goal and potential to win the game. There's the siren as well. And then they stopped the footage. And I was so gutted when I saw that they stopped the footage, because that was a shot after the siren to win the game. And all I've got next is this, where they've got their heads in their hands. Okay, so I need to explain exactly what happens, because this was a ridiculous moment. So he took the mark, or got the free kick, it looks like, in the end, because the dude who was pushed in the back ended up with the ball for the win. So it was clearly given to him, called the push in the back rather than the mark. He had a chance to win it, and I was on the line just ready to try and tap the ball to stop the goal from counting. So he kicks it. I have the perfect angle of it. It goes to the left side of the right post that's on the screen, and then starts swinging towards the goal. I'm like, oh, that's in. That's 100% in. We just lost after the siren. And then it smacks the inside of the left-hand goal post you can see on the screen. And we all had just massive relief at that point because it was that close. It was just ridiculous. I'm annoyed that the footage wasn't taken. Maybe there's some photos that hopefully I can look back on and kind of like understand, but that was it. Bit anticlimactic considering like the fact that it was a pretty crazy moment. But nonetheless, that was game number 2. Unfortunately, no goals to really get excited about from my end, but you know, it's not a personal thing. It's not like something that I need to worry about too much because we got the win. We got the 4-point win against a really, really tough side. So that's something we can be really happy about. But nonetheless, that is game number 2 in the books. 2 for 2 now with this new team, which is really good. It took them less than 2 weeks, and they already know about this channel, which is just mind-boggling to think about. Nonetheless, we're here now. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm pretty sure they call me Northy now regularly, which is just great. It's exactly what I wanted. But I enjoy doing what I do nonetheless. I'm not gonna let people try and, you know, let me down over it, but it's all good. I don't think they really care too much. But, you know, I have a tendency to overthink things, so that's just the way it goes. But nonetheless, I appreciate you all tuning into this one. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Anything is very much appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.